met together through online classes. I pray the God all you are in sound health and cheer and you are enjoying your Corona holidays, right? But now we had started our online classes. See children, as you are now entering to 10th, it is very important, right? So you should be careful and you should be very attentive over the lessons. I hope all you will utilize the classes and bring a right output. Due to this corona, the whole world has been locked down for many days, and particularly India was struggling with the lack of education. So not to get any problem to you, we introduced with these online classes. I hope you will utilize them and try to bring the best output and will receive the advice of the teacher and utilize the classes in the right way. Okay, all the best students. And one more thing, a good beginning makes a good ending, and 1,000 miles of journey also begins with a single step. So now the single step, we are going to start the first lesson. The very important one, as you are now in 10th class, you should be very careful and be concentrated. Don't divert your thoughts. Be careful and give respect to your parents and you by being at home also. Take the advices of them and follow the rules and be careful. Due to this corona, you should take very hygienic food and be healthy and follow the rules of your teachers perfectly. Okay, I hope you follow. Now let's come to our lesson. As you are now this part of English, in this session, we are going to learn about personality development. Your unit 1 is a lesson. Attitude is attitude. But before you learn attitude is attitude, you should learn about personality development. What is personality development? You're fat or you are thin. Is that called personality? No, that is not called personality. Personality doesn't mean how you are fat or you are thin or you are thick or you are height or you are tall. Does not describe all those things. It tells in what way, what is personality, what is personality development. See here, our way of thinking, how to behave with others, how well we communicate with others, your positive and negative thoughts, how we deal with others, physically and mentally. These all includes in personality development. These all includes in personality development. And also remember personality development, why before this lesson he has given you. See, every point has one meaning. Our way of thinking. Our way of thinking, children, there are many stages in one's life. That may be man, that may be a woman, a girl or a boy. But stage to stage, our way of thinking will change. Suddenly, a clever student will turn into the changes, will observe the change and modes of him. He will completely, his performance comes down. Like in the same way, a duller also suddenly will try to bring a change. Change is compulsory. Change is an essence of life. It adds a flavor to your life. If the change is good, his life turns over. If the change is bad, his performance comes down. So whatever, for that thinking is very important. Our thoughts are very important. And how to behave with others. How to behave with others. See, you might have observed when you had been, as you are now in 10th, some students, this is a stage in teenage, the most sensitive age. We can say that it is a tender age, we can say that. In this age, definitely our thoughts will not be flexible, will not tell us, blues us, blushes us in such a way, hey, you are the you can do anything. But some students, they will control their thoughts and their emotions, their feelings, and they will go in a right way. To that students, the career always will go in a right way. Some students, they will divert their minds. The society, people, relatives, friends, their influence will fall on them thoughts and behavior changes modes we can see in them. So don't bring such changes. And how well we communicate with others, our way of talking, even in a way of receiving, even in a way of talking, even whatever the way, how well you are talking with others. And your positive and negative attitude. What is attitude? The way how we behave is attitude. Is not it? The way how we behave with others is attitude. And here, your positive and negative thoughts. Positive and negative thoughts. Positive thought. See, positive, negative thoughts. Some children will have a phobia. What type of phobia they'll have? Before they start only, they will expect the result. I will do it. Result may not come. I will not get it. How can you know? First you must begin it. You should start. Then the result will be not in your hand. It is on your performance. How can you decide it without any expectation? It is absolutely wrong. Always positive thoughts will bring you a positive result. And negative thoughts will luscious you in your life and will not get you the right result in your life. So, always be positive in whatever the way you are, even in your way of family, in your school, wherever you are. Always try to be positive. Okay? Understood? So this is the most important one. You must remember at the end of your life, even whatever the stage you are, if you are positive, if you have positive thoughts, no one can stop you. The complete life is yours. No one can stop. And how we deal with others physically and mentally. Physically and mentally. Why I had mentioned physically and mentally? Because if you had any physical disability, some children, they used to blame mental disability, physical disability. What is the difference to mental disability? Some children you might have observed in our society, they will have mental disability. They grow up physically, but their mental condition will not be fully developed. Because it may be a lack of their family background or whatever the reasons might be, but they will have their ability with mental disability. And physical disability means what? When they don't have legs or even though may be blind, they may be deaf, they may not be able to speak. Such is called physical disability. So even though we should deal others physically and mentally, that is also comes under a criteria of personality development. Personality development, before this attitude and his attitude lesson, why he had given you the topic? Because see here, when we are taking a topic, when we are going to discuss anything, there will be number of topics behind of anything, right? So attitude is the way how we behave with others, the way how we behave with others, in a way of talking, in a way of reading, in a way of communicating, in a way of dealing physically and mentally. These all comes under a criteria, okay? And this is called personality of development, children. So a good topic and which makes you a very ability and gives you a good scope to understand what is life. And if you see here, when we are going to discuss anything, if we have an example of a personality, we will understand the topic and content very easily. And here also in this lesson, after the personality development, you have a lesson, attitude is attitude. What is attitude? The way how we behave with others physically and mentally is called attitude. So this lesson is related to a man. Okay, who was that man? Who was the personality? And what was his disability? Whether he was disabled in a way of physically, in a way of mentally, how he had overcome his disability. We are going to discuss everything. Okay. Now, before we go to the lesson, if you have opened your textbooks, you might have seen these three personalities in your textbooks, students. These three great personalities, you can see them over these photographs. Okay. And the first personality is Mrs. Sudha Chandran. Mrs. Sudha Chandran. And the second personality is Stephen Hawking. And the third personality is Helen Keller. Okay? I think you might have known any of, among these three people, you might have known any one of them. Have you ever seen them in your television or else in any movies? I think you might have seen Sudha Chandran in a movie. Okay, and this personality is Stephen Hawking, and this personality is Helen Keller. I am repeating again, once again, the personalities whom you can see here in this text before the lesson attitude is attitude. There are three personalities, the greatest personalities we can say them. First personality is Mrs. Sudha Chandran, and second personality is Mr. Stephen Hawking, and the third personality is Helen Keller. So what was this speciality? Why before the lesson attitude is attitude? Why these three personalities? Figures he has given. Now let's discuss. First of all, I told you what is attitude, right? What is the relation to these three characters? First of all, Mrs. Sudha Chandran, she is a very famous dancer from our India. If we had picked up the great dancers in a way of the field to be in Bharatanatyam, first name which comes from our India, Andhra Pradesh, is Mrs. Sudha Chandran. What was her specialty? You know, from her childhood, she was very passionate about dance. She's very passionate, she's very interested in dancing. But her family did not support dance. Okay? According to their rules and conditions, you know, their customs, they didn't prefer her to dance. But even though without any guru, without any guidance, with her own she learned dancing. And that interest made her to lead and become a very famous dancer. She had given many number of performances, not only in India, but also all over the world. She had given number of performances. But once when she was going to Thiruvananthapuram to give a performance with her family, in an accident, she had lost her right leg. In an accident, after that accident, they did not give her a proper treatment, and that injury had made her to amputate her right leg. They completely cut off the right leg of Sudha Chandran. But she did not stop the way to think of dancing, because she decided herself that I am passionate about dancing. So even though if I lost my leg, I could not dance. So that thought had made her to live in such a way that she went to Jaipur and she had made her right leg with an artificial limb. Okay, Jaipur food, she made herself to be adjusted with Jaipur food, and she practiced a lot. You know, nothing is impossible to a willing heart. Nothing is impossible to a willing heart. Willing heart, when it comes to us, when we have a good attitude, when we have an attitude with us, when we have a right attitude with us, no one can stop us. That attitude of Sudha Chandran had made her to go to Jaipur, and with an artificial leg, she started dancing. And she became a very famous dancer. And next, coming to Stephen Hawking, he was complete physically, you know, there are many disabilities to Stephen Hawking, but you know, he was a good social worker. He was a social worker and a scientist. He was a great scientist, Stephen Hawking. And Helen Keller, what was her disability? She was deaf, blind and dumb. She was deaf, blind and dumb. But you know, she has completed her education even though with these disabilities. See, these three personalities, physically they were disabled, but they overcome their disability and they reached their goals. And now in this lesson, attitude is attitude, you are going to learn about a personality called Mr. Nick, okay, who was physically handicapped, how he had overcome his disability. Now we are going to listen. If you open your textbooks and be ready, I'll go on reading the lessons. See here, the seed of achievement lies in the human mind. The seed of achievement. If we had put a seed in our mind that you are going to be an achiever, no one can stop us. Our family condition, circumstances and situations, keep all these aside. But if you have a strong will in you, who are the others to stop you? Your life, you will lead. You will create a goal. That doesn't stop you. Now I am going to start reading the lesson. Just look over here. Imagine having no arms to stretch in morning. To help you scratch the hitch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or to get you from a point A to point B. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? Nick was born with no arms and legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. That 26 brave years old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Nick has a small foot on his left hip, which helps him balance and enables him to kick. He uses his one foot to type, write with a pen and pick things up between his toes. See children, directly when you got up early in the morning, early morning you get up. When you get up, definitely, see, just imagine yourself that suddenly if you don't have arms, if you don't have legs to do anything, to scratch or hitch or to do anything, just imagine how horrible it is. But now in this lesson, you can see a personality, a boy, a 26 years old boy. His name was Nick. He did not have arms and legs. He did not have arms. He did not have arms. He did not have legs. Just imagine how horrible it was. A physical disability he had in such a way that without these, how the boy had survived and what he had done. Even to ride a bicycle without legs, can we walk on the floor? Even there are small stones. How horrible it was. Just imagine once. And he has a small foot. He has a small foot. It looks like a chicken drumstick. How it will be? He used to call that as a small foot. Means even though he did not have legs, he did not have arms, Nick has a small foot on his left hip. On his left hip, it was like a small foot. It was like a small foot. With that only, with that small foot only, he used to walk and used to write with the help of that. And Nick called it as chicken drumstick. What he used to call? Chicken drumstick. Who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I would be lost without it. So, he was Australian. He was born in Melbourne. He was an Australian, but now he was living in Los Angeles. He was living in Los Angeles. Due to his faith as an evangelical Christian, Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until marriage. He is very modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all the time, said Nick's friend and publicist Steve Apple from Los Angeles. He would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for the right girl to come along. Water sports are not Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin. And he is a huge fan of the English Premier League. So, even though he did not have arms, he did not have legs, he didn't contain any of them, he was a tosco. Tosco means some of the parts if he had removed. Head, arms, legs. Apart from them, these will not be included. The remaining part is called tosco. Okay, he is a tosco. He is a tosco. Even though without these, when he was living, what kind he was? He had a small foot on his left leg. He called that as chicken drumstick. It looked like that. With the help of that only, he used to hold a stick and he started playing golf and he started playing football. He used that small foot only as his leg, and he had started playing golf and also football, and he was a fan of English Premier League. He was a great fan of English Premier League, which will be held all over the world. The participants they participate in that. He was a huge fan of it, and he used to hold that stick under his chin, and with that only he started playing golf. Okay, he was passionate about these games. So, okay, children, okay, students, just listen. This lesson I had stopped up to page number 4, and in our next class we continue this lesson from the part of 4. In the page number 4 we are going to continue. We will meet in our next class. Thank you.